EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions on Sunday night primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, it is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Pitts is the man in motion. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts to fire this one out to Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He's got his man. It's Smith. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Pitts is the man in motion. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yards, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First catch for for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Good, set.
On play action, Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long.
Good, set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Flush to his right. That's caught by Smith on the right side. He's to the 15. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. former Georgia Bulldog, in on the corner blitz to make the play.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's Gibbs. Finding space at the 15. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. The Lions called their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Great, set.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now Gibbs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
3rd and 6. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, as that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And third down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Great, set. Anyway,
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On first down, it's Hurts. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
26-yard line.
Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith.
Hurts pass. Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a big
From the 20, here's second and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. Now it is first and goal. Man in motion is Smith. Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He's got it at the 3. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Fourth down. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They hand it to Gibbs.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
At the 32-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They'll look to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
They're on 17-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. His drive will start on the ground, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. From the gun, here's a handoff. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep it.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Lions 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 41, here's second and 4.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown.
Number 14, St. Brown. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 4. Back to the air one more time. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take this one in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener.
His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 24, Lions 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hurts. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they're going to get to him and sneak him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
3rd and long for Hurts. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A handoff, running left, it's Bigsby. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Lions are going to take possession.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line-of-scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they could generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Detroit.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Detroit! And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Not much happening there. Just a short game. The Lions call their first time out, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. First and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They move